Hey guys, welcome back to the Wingfulness podcast, also known as before we changed it, Inside the Arc. And the reason why we changed it was because there's a lot of overlap with Inside the Arc, um, on
Just
like YouTube
wasn't
and stuff.
that creative of a name.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of, there's like three or four other ones. So we decided to change it. This one's a lot more unique. You should be able to find us a lot easier now if you even do watch this at
Yeah, what
all.
the hell does Wingfulness have to do with basketball at all?
Um, Not a lot, but our logo has wings on it. That's like it, and it's kind of it means like balance and freedom, kind of. Like when you're playing basketball, you're kind of out there being free. Whether or not that's a stretch, but yeah, I'm your host Smokey, and this is my other host.
Aiden, yeah, we're back for another episode, and what are we talking about? What are we doing today? What are we talking
We
about?
got a lot to talk about. Also, we always start with hot takes. If you guys seen our other ones, we always start with
Oh
hot
yeah.
take. Also, to preface, as we always do every episode, we don't have the biggest ball knowledge. It's definitely growing, but it's not like hardcore trivia knowledge.
Growing.
What?
Is our ball knowledge really growing that much?
Well, I just mean just growing slowly. As we watch and pay attention
Yeah,
and kind of
I guess.
realize stuff.
I guess.
Um, but it's
I
like
feel like our ball knowledge compared to like the average fan is kind of like it's just not there.
I
At
don't
least
know.
for
I think
me.
it's about the same, if not a little better, especially on some stuff. But like the
I don't
average
know,
fan, I don't
man.
know. Like,
I don't know, man. Like, cause like our first episode, man, those championships, some of those championships you didn't know about,
okay,
like,
okay. I think it was
cause
I
like,
knew some of them, but I couldn't. I just on the spot. It's different. But even still, I don't think a lot of average NBA fans can name that many championships. I don't think that's a
I
good
don't know, man.
determination
I
on
feel
knowledge. But
I feel like some people could.
some could. But I think those are like bigger fans. Like we're kind of getting to that level. I feel. Um.
Man, I don't know. I mean, let's get into your hot take.
Okay.
'Cause I really
Yeah.
want to know what it is.
All right. So we're pretty much just gonna move right away to hot take. Um, a little bit harder to think about this year. This not this year. This episode, but um, we'll move right into it.
As like every week.
Yeah. Okay. So my hot take today was or is not was um that the NBA needs to shorten the NBA season by at least 10 games.
Oh my gosh, we're talking about
Uh,
this again.
this the rest of the hot take is coming in. And I want to hear what you have to say about it first. This is a hot
Brother,
take.
we
I
talked
think
about
a lot
this.
of people.
We talked about this so much the other time
I
though.
think I forget how much we talked about it. I know I thought it was a little shorter than what it was,
But I
but
feel
because
like
I
it
know it's a
was
hot,
so much of the garbage time.
it might have been. But it's okay.
Uh, you know how I feel about this. Like I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea. I don't really know. But personally, I wouldn't want the league to do that because well, it's always been like this, and yes, I know change is it can be very beneficial, and sometimes you have to take those jumps, and you know having less games could be very beneficial for everybody. Load management will be so much easier, but I feel like they're not going to do that because there's just going to be less sales, less tickets, less viewership. Maybe we can talk about that more because like maybe if there's less games, it could be a little more exciting, and maybe more people will watch rather than because a lot of people are probably not watching because it's so boring.
Yeah, and it's also
But
like every day, so it's like unless
yeah.
you're following it that hard, are you gonna watch it every single day? It's like even for us and other guys, it's kind of
And I
hard.
see, like that's kind of like where like it's like if you lessen the games, then maybe they get less of a chance to watch the game, or I don't know,
But
you know.
so for me, I was listening to the numbers on the board podcast again the other day.
Yeah.
I always listen to them whenever they come out. Um,
Yeah.
just while I work. But they mentioned the season wouldn't be shorter, but the gaps between games would be, and I think that'd be such a great way to do it. So you still have the season still lasts about the same time, but it just gives more gaps between games so people can rest more, and people who are busy they can probably make it for make it for one of the games to watch during the week instead of having to.
I'm not following. So they make the gap shorter?
The
Like
gap's
what are you
wider.
talking?
So like instead of a game to be back to
Oh,
back,
okay, wired.
it'd be
Wider,
like,
okay.
oh, one game and then you get a game
Yeah.
gap. Which usually that's how it is, but sometimes you have back to backs. And those would
Yeah.
be shorter, those would be longer, or the gap would be bigger, not longer.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Um
Yeah, yeah.
and there would be no like, oh, 3 games in a week, or in like a 4 day span. It'd be like 3 games in like a 5 day span, which is a lot more manageable, especially for stars and
Yeah.
all these days. And the biggest thing for me when I was listening to the Hoop Collective podcast today, from ESPN, always also listen to them as well. Always good listen. Uh, According to research, and studies, the average player missed in 1985 missed 10.4 games per year, right? And I want you to guess what today's number
Mhm.
is that people for injuries. For injuries, my bad. For injuries. Guess today's
Probably,
number.
probably like 20. I'm not gonna lie, somewhere around there,
Okay. And today's number,
or like
on
18.
average, players miss
Yeah,
24.2 games per
yeah,
year missed due to injury.
yeah,
The points, it doesn't really matter. I don't know if I got this correct. That's just what I feel like I remember from exactly, so I just wrote it down. But besides the point, that is over almost 2.5 times more due to injury. And obviously, it's not at the fault of 82 games, where it kind of is, but it's because the NBA is so
it's
much
just a
faster
different pace.
paced,
Yeah, it's
and
just a different game.
it's so much more like, kind of, I don't know if it's more physical, but it's more demanding. And we're seeing
Right.
players get injured more and more and more, even this year. And I think it's been on a steady incline, since the 1985, every year,
Yeah.
as we've seen last year for all the injuries in the playoffs, and this year we're seeing MVP candidates pretty much being taken out because of just small injuries. They're trying to make that 65 game rule, which is a whole different topic we'll probably get onto later on. But I think if you shorten the game, like, not the game, the season, I guess this game too, but the season by 10 games, you have more. I guess you still have some back to backs, but you can like stretch the season out a little wider for teams to not have to play as many back to backs, and some teams will be
Yeah.
unlucky. But I guess maybe that'll just be scheduling like stuff later on. But it would make it a lot like, the games. I think the games will also matter a lot more, so we would get better quality games. Um, so if you miss a game, it matters more because your team needs that for the record. If that makes sense. Um,
Yeah.
and I think the game quality would be a lot better than we're seeing right now. Where teams are just versing tanking teams, and the tanking teams they'll try for the first like half, and then a little bit in the third, and then give up pretty much because you don't want to get wins to lower your percentage. And that's a whole nother thing. But still, the just the injuries alone, I feel like would help so much more, and it wouldn't be too big of a difference where I feel like it
Yeah.
would affect anything. But
Man,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get it. Uh, I'm not against it at all.
See, I was
Like,
hoping you
I'm
were,
not.
so it'd be a little hotter, but
I mean, I get it, bro. Like, if I were an athlete making millions of dollars, bro, like, I'm not trying to get hurt, man. Like, I completely
yeah,
understand, bro. So, like, it's just, you know, that's not on the players to make that decision. That's the league, and whether or not they want to do that, I don't
yeah.
think they will.
Um,
And so, I
I
think. Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh no, no, you finish yours. Mine a little bit different topic, relating to it.
I was just say, I mean, I'm just repeating what I was saying. Like, I don't think these. It's just everyone. All it is a business. All they want is money,
Yeah.
and I think the way they see it is, obviously they care about their players, but
Do you care about it
they
that
care more
much?
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah. You can
Um,
go ahead. What you were gonna say?
yeah. I think, like I said, or not like I said. But this is just more of like My hot take, like I don't think it'll happen ever, just because I know the NBA is money and stuff, and now you have to supply um kind of separating the WNBA with even more money, so it's like it's gonna cost more. And it's hard to get all the NBC deals and all those like
Yep.
TV deals to agree with the shorter season and to
Yeah,
have them not
dude.
back out. And also, you have to get all the owners to take a pay cut technically, and then all the what would make sense is you have to take the players to also get a pay cut, so
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
afford to have 10 get less games, which I think would be the way they would want to do it if they would do it. Although I don't think it's ever
I
happening,
don't
but I
think,
still think
but
it's a
I
good
think a lot of
idea.
players wouldn't want to do
Uh,
that though. You know.
well, I think I do understand why they wouldn't because of money, but I mean they make so much money um, that it wouldn't affect
That
them
don't
that
matter. They want to
much.
make more money.
I mean, I do understand that, but like you make so much more money, and if you really care about the game itself and not just the money
A lot
side,
of players don't care
you
about the
would. Yeah,
game.
that's what I'm saying. But like the guys who do care would matter a little more. I feel like should have more of a say in
Yeah.
that. Like you take the top 50 players, and that's all you really listen to, and everyone else doesn't matter because you're not good enough to matter, and you might just be
Right.
doing it for money. Maybe even the top 100 players, because there are some good guys who still want to get better within the 100, but you can't really care about the 400 players because half of them are just role players who are really just there to make money, and they want to shine a little bit, but it's more about obviously making money
Yeah.
and still doing good and being in there and healthy and everything. But it would help a lot, I would think. Like I said, with injuries, you can afford a little less, and
Yeah,
in
definitely.
turn, you can make the 65 game rule into a 60 game rule, and then that would solve everything because you can't. A lot of
Yeah.
our stars have played 60 games. They can play 60 games. Um, and that would be majority of the season. And the season will be stretched out more, so you have a little bit more time to rest. So it's like,
Would it be 72 then? Only 10 games off, or
yeah, it would be
would you just
72.
round
So
down to
you're allowed
70?
to only miss 12.
Okay.
You can miss 12 games. That's it. Um, and that may sound crazy, but you can only miss even less games. But the season's stretched out longer, and you can definitely play 60 games in a season. Like most players have hit 60 games or will hit 60 games um, to be like this season. LeBron might
Yeah,
hit 60
right.
games, and he's 40 or 41 or something. I don't know exactly how old he is, but yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want
he's
there would be no
41.
complaints there. You can't really complain. Like, and I think if they made it
Right.
so if you hit 55 games and you got injured
Hmm.
seriously, and you couldn't play the last five, you could like put in the ballot then because 5 game difference is pretty fair. But that also kind of solves that issue that we're having right now, um, which is crazy.
Yeah, man, there's so many fucking injuries, dude.
Yeah, like I said, it's tough.
It really does ruin the game of basketball, man.
It does.
It really
Trust. It makes it
does.
so much worse quality when you see your stars go out and then there's no point to watch.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I know
uh,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, like my entire fucking team, man. Fuck,
Yeah, you
dude.
can go into that. I mean,
Yeah, we're just yeah. I'm done with the hot take pretty much. We didn't really have.
yeah,
It's not that hot of a hot take. But I just
it's
it's
just a
something.
discussion.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, let's go on the team talk. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, and coming back into the team segment, back onto like having stars get injured, and it's like my fucking team, the fucking Golden State Warriors, bro. Nothing but fucking injuries, dude. I am
Bro, y'all are
so
like,
fucking pissed at some of that at this shit, dude. Like obviously it's not fully due to like games or anything. It's just unfucking
it's just
lucky, and
unlucky, man. Yep.
I'm just so pissed at how the season has gone. If we had legitimately if we had everyone healthy, I think we could be a top 5 team. Like easily. We were up there in defense and offense
Easily.
for a certain time, but then injuries came and then we just got shut down. Yes, easily cuz we were technically fighting for up to third right now in the West because third in the West is pretty close obviously until the last of the season. I think the Lakers kind of took off
Yeah,
a little bit
but
and we were still fighting
but
for
then
third.
but
Um
then so that make you better than 1 and 2 in the East
Oh, my
if you're
bad.
top 5,
I
or
meant
you mean top
guarantee
5
like
in the
at least top five
conference?
in the West.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think actually I think it could make us top fifth in the total standings because I think if we look at number one and two, that makes
Okay.
sense in the East, but three and below, I feel like are not any contenders at all. Honestly, I know people like the Knicks. Damn, the hell. Like the Knicks.
I don't like the Knicks, man.
Yeah, but I don't like the Knicks either. They look garbage. I see them lose.
It's
They got shit on from the
yeah,
Hornets.
it's always an on and
Um,
off thing, man. They look
exactly.
good sometimes some nights, but then sometimes
Yep. Yep.
they're just not good, bro.
A lot of nights they're not good when they play good teams. They lost the Hornets the
Yep.
other day by like a shit ton.
But
Um,
that's a good team though.
yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. They are really good. I will get to that in a bit. But injuries, man. Fucking started off with fucking first of all, I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but then obviously Jonathan Kaminga got injured one of the games he came back. Obviously he's not on the team anymore, but still kind of sucks. Would have been nice to see him stay at least a little bit and see how he is. But besides the point, he got injured, and then boom, fucking biggest one, Jimmy Butler gets fucking injured,
Jimmy
tears his
Butt,
ACL, tears his.
that one
It's
sucks.
it couldn't have been just a normal injury, but it's something that severe, and it pissed me
It is,
off.
yeah.
And then boom,
What?
Curry is injured. He gets a runner in his knee, kind of. It's just swelling and puffing. And it's been like 2 months since I've seen the dude play, and it's been so. I haven't watched like almost any of the
Mhm.
games. I watched some. Keith Sampson's been great. Love Green Samps. He dropped his career high 31 the other night against
Oh, nice.
forgot who it was against. It was oh my god, I forgot who it was. Was it the Nets? It might have been the Nets. It was the Nets. Okay, yeah. And
Oh,
Kristaps Porzingis has also just looked fucking great. Love him on the team. He's also been dealing with some injuries sometimes. That's just how KP is.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, you kind of just expect that with
yeah.
KP.
And then after Steph got injured, obviously, as you all have probably seen this past week, um, well, depending on when I upload this, but this past week, in at the time of this recording, Moses Moody tears his ACL, not his ACL, tears his patella tendon. Um, Thankfully, it was like more cleaner than it didn't really affect any of his other nerves, but it's still fucking awful, and it has ended careers before, and it's like just like an ACL.
Mhm.
It's just like god damn, dude. Like what the fuck, bro? How this many in this season? There was a chance that we could maybe make a run, and now it's like there's almost zero. There's pretty much zero. It's like
That was the law of
even
equivalent
less,
exchange, man.
and
Y'all
not
win four
even, dude.
championships.
Not even.
Y'all get
We
dicked
if
on
we
now,
didn't
bro.
have
Y'all
all
got
these
bad luck.
injuries,
Y'all cursed.
and I know a lot of people can say the same thing about their teams if they did have injuries, but we would have at least 5 rings because Katie was injured in 20, got tore his Achilles in 2019, terrible year, and then Klay Thompson I think tore his ACL or Achilles or something like that. I think it might have been ACL. Um, I can't remember. There's so many injuries to follow, but his ACL and he was out for like two some years, um, or 2 seasons at least. And it's like, dude, we had something great, and just injuries fucked it up. And it's been tough, and every year since we've had injuries, dude. It's just too much. Last year was
Mhm.
Steph in the playoffs. We were playing great, and then Steph gets injured, and we can't win a game. You know, and this year when we lost Jonathan Kaminga, we got Kristaps Porzingis. You know how good a healthy team our team would have been this year with fucking Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Kristaps Porzingis, and Guy Santos playing as good as he has been right now, with Al Horford stepping up to be just a 10 point machine every game, and it's like Brandon has been playing slightly better, not that much, but slightly kind of better. Um, and LJ, dude, our backups are also not too bad. LJ Cryer has been hitting shots, dude. Every time I check the score or like the stats of our games, LJ Cryer is always like 35% to 45% from three every game. For a guy who's coming off the bench and his thing is only on like a 10-day or two-way contract, something like that, it's like, damn, that's kind of W mans. It really would help. Will Richard has kind of regressed, but I mean, he's his first year in the league. It's expected, but we would look so good. Like
Yeah.
imagine Steph Curry with an actual center, like a tall, like a big man, who has won a championship before, and with Jimmy Butler healthy, and Draymond's playing relatively good-ish. It's just and DeAnthony Melton has been great. DeAnthony Melton has been just great ever since coming back from the injury. Who also tore his ACL the other year on our team. Um,
Man,
we just
y'all
can't
have
stop
so many
getting.
injuries,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying. Every fucking year is pretty much an
Oh my
injury. And
gosh.
sometimes it hurts more than
Yeah.
others, but still, this year has just been horrible. That it pissed me off. Um, yeah. But on a lighter note, or a better note, not lighter, better. The Hornets have been playing amazing basketball recently. They did
Mhm.
unfortunately lose to the Celtics without Jalen Brown and Derek White, which is kind of disappointing.
That's
But I mean,
tough.
they're the second in the East, so it's expected to be a good team. And Khan and Lamelo did not have a good shooting night at all. And those are the two guys you kind of really rely on. And when you guys have a bad night together, then obviously you can't really expect nothing to I guess show up. I guess they don't have anybody else to do that besides like Brandon Miller, but I don't know if he was injured that game or not. Yeah. They've been doing really good though. They whooped the Knicks as we talked about earlier. How the Knicks
Yep.
they lost they're
Yep.
whooping the Knicks by like 25, and then they just couldn't make a shot. Legit, I was watching after I sent a screenshot to Aiden and my buddy. Um, the Hornets are freaking shitting on the Knicks right now, and they're up by like 20 something. Maybe a little maybe it might have been like 17. I forget exactly. It looked like 20.
Mhm.
Um,
Something like
and
that.
then the Hornets couldn't make a shot. I watched them miss like 10 straight baskets. And then the Knicks were just making like small twos and then missing their own shots. And they still couldn't even get close. They still lost by like, I think like 8 or 9, um, pretty much.
That's
And it
why
was
they're
like,
pretenders, man.
exactly,
They're not real
exactly. Yeah.
contenders, dude.
Yeah. I watched
They're so
Miles
inconsistent.
Bridges miss like, they missed one shot. Miles Bridges gets it, shoots in the corner, misses it, gets his own rebound, and then he slams it for a nasty dunk. And it's like, that's kind of crazy. Y'all, is, I don't know. Nasty dunk. The Hornets played awful in the last like 2 minutes of the game, and they still lose. Um, yeah. Also, the Knicks. I don't really care much. They lost to the Thunder yesterday. Expected.
Expected, bro.
Yeah. The Knicks are really bad. If you're rooting for Knicks, go crazy. I know like Pierre likes the Knicks, but it's like I don't see any hope in the Knicks doing good at all. Like we've seen it this entire season, them choke important games besides the NBA Cup. But even that, only the Spurs were kind of starting to ramp up back then, and even still, I guess that's a good win, but it's one game and they're not looking too great. If I'm gonna be honest, still holding the three
Yeah.
seed, but honestly, I can see them dropping down, um, and having the Cavs take the 3 seed. Um, but I don't see them making it far, especially depending on who they have to go and play against in the first round. Um, that's all I have for really the Hornets. Hope the Hornets have a really rough stretch these next few games, so I'm
Who are
hoping
they
they can
playing?
get to like sixth. But if the Hawks don't lose and the Raptors don't lose, it's gonna be tough. Um, they have a super hard schedule. Let me go to the schedule real quick. Um, they should win the Nets today, or not today, tomorrow. They play the Suns. That's tough. Pacers they should win. Timberwolves gonna be tough. Celtics will be tough. Pistons gonna be tough. Knicks will be a little bit
Nick.
tough. Not too hard, but definitely tougher than like the Pacers.
Right.
So yeah, they only have 7 games left, and 5 of the 7 games are gonna be against top 5 teams. Or not top 5, but um, pretty decent teams. Still fighting for positions as well. So that'll be interesting to see where they end up. Hopefully they can get up into
Yeah.
the 6, 7, or 5 spot if we can, or if they can. But yeah. Um, Also, a little quick news about Aiden's team. I don't know if he has anything to say. Um, Anything at
Nah.
all, Aiden?
Not what you gotta say.
It was just freaking today. They waived Jaden Ivey for some comments he made about like
No, bro.
LGBT or something. I don't know what it was exactly. It actually was just
Uh,
posted like an hour ago. Um,
I need more. I need more context. You know. I need more context.
Yeah, I mean, I probably I don't really follow your team at all or Jaden Ivey, but he definitely was like one of those players who like might be good for your team because he was on the Pistons. I think earlier this year, and they're doing decent. He wasn't amazing. He was
Yeah.
doing decent. They are number one, but yeah, and then he gets waived for doing this, and I don't know. I
What
never
did he
thought he was that
say,
good though.
bro? What the fuck
Um,
did he say,
I don't
man?
know. It had to be something bad. Is what I'm gonna get. It had to be something bad. Um, to get waived.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe it was just an MPJ statement, you know? Maybe it was something like
I
that,
don't
you
know,
know?
man. MPJ, MJ has been waved, man. MJ makes some wild statements, but
But that's because MPJ's MPJ, bro.
yeah, I
You know,
mean
you can't just
Jay and
wave a.
Ivy, like I
You
don't
can't just
know.
wave
I mean,
guy
I
like
guess a
MPJ,
star
bro.
player, but I don't know.
Man,
Yeah,
uh,
that's a loss for y'all. Like he's not great, but he's
yes,
definitely
bro.
younger and would
I mean,
help.
yeah, but like it's still like
Yeah,
bro, it's just yeah, just getting worse, man. It's just
yeah.
getting worse. Like
Um,
we need a top 4 pick, top 5 pick.
y'all do need a top five pick. And damn, the bottom three teams in the East are so bad, y'all can't even catch them, even if y'all lose every game from now on.
Yeah,
So it's just,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
beyond. Like they can win every game, and you guys lose every game, and they still be like 2 games behind, which is crazy as hell, by the way. But
Bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
they trust. That's all I'm hoping for this season, man. Hoping the Warriors just start losing. I forget if they. I don't know if they do it by percentage of wins or win percentage. I think that's what they do. Let me go look at it real quick on what's it called? Tankathon.
Y'all not getting nothing, man.
Yeah, it is win percentage.
Y'all
So
not getting
if
nothing.
you guys win, like, damn, there's no way. If y'all win like every
Where do you guys
games,
place
if y'all win every
right
game, we
now?
wipe hole you guys at 11th. You guys be 10th. If y'all win every game and we lose every game, I think we have a chance to be close to y'all. But I don't think that's happening, um, at all. But I could pray. I could hope, man.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean,
If
ten
any
percent
of
for
our
top
teams
four is
could
not
get top
bad.
5, bro.
That'd be crazy. Um, That's all I'm praying for this season. That's it. I did a tankathon the other day. I got fourth, first in a row with the Golden State, and I was like, no fucking way. What the hell? So I'm praying. I'm praying.
I was coping. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I am coping, but I can hope.
If
That's all
either
I
of us
got.
get top 5, I mean, I'll go bald, man. I'll go bald,
No, I
bro.
like
Like,
your hair so much, dog. Nah, don't go bald, dude. That's too crazy. You gotta
bro, if
do
we
something
get
else.
top 5, come on, dude.
I mean, it is low, but like it's not that low.
Dude,
Um,
top 5, man.
I feel like no, you
Top
can't go
5.
bald, man. You look too good of hair. I can't. I feel like that's
Nah,
that
bro. I'm gonna
that
go
that would just be
bald.
bad. You gotta do something else crazy. You gotta be like you like I.
What's crazier than going bald? I'll shave my eyebrows off.
Okay, no, you might be old. Dude, those take like months to grow back,
Yeah,
dog.
bro.
Those are horrible. Side note, if you ever know Jinxie cut off his own eyebrows. It's a big streamer. They're still not growing
Yeah,
back
that's so
yet.
funny.
Yeah. Um, it's been like 2 months too. Yeah.
Ugh.
You gotta do something else crazier. I don't know. We'll think about it later on.
What would be crazier?
I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Let's. Should we just think about it right now? We have the
What do you
time.
want? I mean, it's like I mean, that's it, bro. That's it right there.
That you just look too good at that, dude. Like, yeah, that's just. I don't know. I don't want to come here either because I would look shit without hair. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll probably think about another time and keep the pod going. But definitely keep that pinned. I even DM you like right now so we fucking can
I
remember
mean, I
that.
don't think it's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
don't
I
even
mean,
matter.
you gotta hope. If either of us get a top pick
I mean, if
in
it
this
happens,
year's
I guess we could
draft.
decide, but it's not gonna happen,
I like your psychology.
man.
There you go.
Bro, you're
I'm
not
just gonna
supposed to
pin that.
say it. Now you just reversed it.
Now you gotta verse it again. uh, yeah. That's all I have for team talk, or the team segment. I don't think there's anything else really, so we'll move on to
Yeah.
garbage time.
Yeah, we'll just move on to garbage time.
All right, bet. Okay, and we are back. And also, I low key forgot completely about game of the week. I like we have I really haven't been watching. It's just been garbage. It's been very good team versus tanky team. Nobody really wants to watch.
What else is there to
Yeah.
say, man?
But this one is actually big. These are not two tanking teams. It was the Wolves and the Rockets the other night, but without Anthony Edwards in the lineup. The Wolves came back
Mhm.
in OT down 15 to be a 15-0 run to beat the Rockets. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. The Rockets are not a
They're
contending team
pretenders,
at all.
man.
They're
They're
not.
pretenders.
They are so awful. They have looked so bad. They are the worst, I'm pretty sure, statistically, the worst team when it comes to the clutch. And that's why they brought Kevin Durant
Are they
to
really?
win. Yes, to win in the clutch, to finish things off. And you know what happened? He can't. Without Steph Curry, he can't do fucking shit. Had Russell Westbrook, can't. Had James Harden, can't. Had Kyrie Irving, could not.
Oh no, not this again.
Had Devin Booker, could not. CP3 could not. Bradley Beal could not win a
Wait,
championship.
CP3.
CP3 on the Suns. Was he not on there with the Kevin Durant?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad.
I don't. No, I don't think.
Uh,
No,
even
he came
without,
afterwards.
even without, we've seen time and time again he can't do it, and he's
He
talking
was in the
trash about his
Bradley Beal
teammates.
era.
He's talking trash about his teammates. Like,
Bro.
what kind of player is that? And he has lost so much respect from me. And even if he ever, I doubt he ever heard this, but even if he does, I generally don't care. He only thinks about hoops, and you can't only think about hoops if you're never really winning anything, you know. And maybe he'll prove me wrong in the playoffs, but hey, y'all been looking terrible, like absolutely terrible. Um, y'all
Oh
really
man,
only beat bad teams or
man.
get really close wins against
Yeah,
good teams. It's like
yeah.
I don't. It's
Oh,
not. This
yeah.
had no. It didn't have Anthony Edwards. You were up 15. You needed to score 1 point to pretty much
Nah,
guarantee the
bro. The
win.
Wolves are just that. They're just good, bro. They're just
No,
good team, man.
no. You know who was just good? Fucking Jaden McDaniel. Remember Ant
Oh.
the clip?
Yes, bro. Yes.
See, they got KD. We got Jaden McDaniels. And you know what? He was right. Jaden McDaniel played an amazing game that time. Good on defense, good on offense that night too.
Hell
He's
yeah,
just more of a
exactly,
defensive guy
bro.
and somewhat of offense, but great game from
Exactly.
him. Without Anthony Edwards, their star, number one player, you lose that lead. With a healthy,
Oh man.
excluding Fred
Yeah.
VanVleet, who's been gone the whole season, so that doesn't count. A healthy Rockets. Um,
Now
not a
that's
contending
but
team.
you can't say that, bro. You
Not a
know,
contending team.
because they need Fred
They
VanVleet,
do need
bro.
Fred
They need
VanVleet,
an
but they
actual
had him
point
without the
guard.
whole. He hasn't been here the whole
My
season.
man's not a point guard, man. They need a real.
He hasn't been
They
here
need
the
a
whole
real
season. It's
point
not
guard,
it's not
bro.
his fault. They gotta adjust.
Oh
It's
man.
not his fault. They're not. I hate. And the thing, people still think they're contenders. That's the thing. It's like they're not a contender at all.
Yeah,
They're not gonna be able to
they're
do it.
not.
And that's even why I also think maybe the Cavs aren't contenders either because James Harden we've seen in the past choke game sevens, choke in the playoffs when it matters most. You know. And we'll see if
Yeah.
time will tell if that's gonna be the Cavs again. And honestly, I think it will. The Cavs have been dropping some games when they shouldn't have. Even after the honeymoon phase where James Harden looked amazing with the Cavs, but there's always the honeymoon phase. So we will see. Both those teams, I don't think are
Yeah.
making it. So they're gonna make adjustments. Kevin Durant's gone this summer. I guarantee you he's gone this summer. Don't know where, but um, they dropped to somebody. Um, and
Fuck, bro.
if the Rockets are willing and the
Yeah.
Milwaukee is willing, Kevin Durant might be on the Bucks next summer. Hot take. Um, for
On the
Giannis.
Bucks
If the
for
Rockets are
Giannis?
willing to give Amen Thompson, Kevin Durant, and I'm gonna just guess like another promising player, let's say like Jabari Smith Jr. and Reed Shepard with some picks, I think they might take that because Amen Thompson is gonna be a great player. Is a great player. I don't
Dude,
like
that
some of
is
the
a
stuff he is.
lot.
You get KD back, so it's like you get another star back, you know, and you get Reed Shepard who has a promise. But
I
the
don't
Rockets
think the
gave
Rockets make that, bro. I don't think they make
I,
that
I don't know if
move,
they do.
bro.
That's why I said the Rockets are willing and the Bucks are willing
I don't think,
because you're gonna drop
bro. I
Kevin
think
Durant
that's
anyway. That's a big part of your salary. That's a
yeah,
star, and
but
you have to sell him at
you
a
don't
point
want
where
to
he's
drop your young
high.
players, especially
I know you don't
Amen.
want to, but the whole point of the GM's job is to win championships. So even if you win one and that's it, I'm sure they will be happy with that for the next 10 years if they only win one ring because of how hard it is to win one ring, even especially in today's era where the salary cap is kind of crazy too. And it even went down $1 million recently, which we didn't talk about, but salary cap went down $1 million, which is another player you can't really hire, I guess. Um, yeah, so I can see it somewhat happening if both sides are willing,
Bro, I don't.
obviously. Um, Not likely, but
I don't know, bro.
more than like Giannis going to
That is so much.
like the Cavs or something. It is a lot. It is a lot. But they're trying to win chips, and I think their star player that they want to bring in the future is going to be Alfred Sengun, who has been playing relatively great. He doesn't play the greatest defense. He plays like Jokic. Um, Gets the stats, doesn't play too much defense, as we've seen. But arguably on a worse level and doesn't have as good as of a team that Jokic has. Um, to not be playing the defense. I think that's who they're gonna go with. You know, um, especially when you get
Yeah.
Giannis like that, will be kind of nasty. Um, I think Giannis will probably be the four, and then, well, I mean Giannis is a four.
Yeah.
What am I
Yeah,
talking
he
about?
is four.
Yeah, yeah, he'd be a four, and then Sengun would be the five, and that's kind of strong. Obviously, they need, I don't know, Steven Adams would come in as their backup, and that's a pretty good backup center. Still would be a pretty good team, I think, in general, especially once Van Fleet comes back. Um, but yeah, game of the week. Um,
Mm, yeah.
Rockets choking as normal. It's happened many times this season, so yeah.
uh, yeah. Sometimes they just can't. I mean, that first game when the season started, and they still lost, but that game was phenomenal, man. Against OKC,
They still
double
lost. Yeah,
overtime.
I had faith.
Yeah, they still lost.
I had faith in the beginning of the season. Okay, hold on. They almost beat OKC. Okay, although that again,
bro,
honeymoon phase still.
bro,
Um,
bro. In the off season, I had like these guys. It was these guys. It was the Rockets and the Magic, and they both fucking they're just both frauds, bro. I didn't
yeah,
think Magic were gonna be too crazy good, but they're just so ass.
yeah, eighth right
And
now.
and the
Yeah,
and the Rockets, they're pretenders, bro. I was so high on both of them. That's okay. These are the two teams I kind of want to be looking at this season, and no, they just fucking suck, bro.
yeah.
I'm sorry. They just pissed me off because like, bro,
Maybe you just got bad takes. Like, uh,
what do you
I
mean?
don't know. I don't know.
What is that? What is that? What does that have to
Because
do with
every team you
anything?
like just sucks. Like, I don't know, like
What
the
does that have?
Grizzlies, the Bulls. You like okay,
What does that have to do
you
with
kind of like the
anything?
Magic, and then the Magic suck, and then the Rockets. Okay, you think about Rockets suck. I
I
don't know.
okay. Here, I'll explain my reasoning why I was. Well. Okay, the Grizzlies and Bulls are different. That's
Yeah,
just Yuki Kawamura. That's just different.
yeah. I
But
mean, yeah, yeah.
the Magic, I really liked Paolo, and I wanted him to have a way better season than this season. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Just, I mean, I'll still be believing you, bro. But like, hey, bro, just put the fries in the bag, man. Just, just dunk, bro. Like, stop shooting threes, man. Like,
Yeah,
but it was supposed to be. I was high on Paolo, Franz, and I'm coming from Desmond Bain, the trade. I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll follow this team a little.
true.
I like Desmond Bain, and
Yeah,
and
he's a
and
dog.
they're just not good, bro.
Yeah,
They used 4 picks for him, man. Come on, bro.
I thought it was
And
five, but
was it five? It was five. It was
I think it
five.
was
Something
there was
like
like
that.
Mikael Bridges was five, and he was five, so it was 10 picks. And
I thought Mikal was 6, man.
Mikael might be six. I forget. Maybe I
Bro,
thought it was five
yeah,
even, but maybe
and
I was wrong.
then the Rockets. I was the I like the Suns. The Suns are bad too, bro. But
The Suns
I
are
like
also
the
bad.
Suns a little. And then KD was coming from the Suns. Okay, and then the Rockets were like second last season. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll be high on this team. This team, like maybe they can put something together. Maybe they can do some. And I liked the man. I liked. I mean, Sengun. Sengun was Sengun's a little goofy, but Sengun is still a great player.
Yeah.
Um, but then, and then Fred Van Fleet got injured, and then everything just fucking started falling apart, bro. And then
Yep.
it was like, oh man, and then they just suck, bro. They just suck, bro. They need a point guard. KD and his whole KD files, and he's not he's just not, bro. They're just so bad in clutch. Yeah, like they're just so bad in the clutch, man. Like, oh my gosh, dude.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough ranting about these two dog shit teams.
I mean, that you have all reason to. I mean, it was partially your teams, outside of obviously the Grizzlies and the Bulls, but
They were supposed to be my contending teams because my teams aren't contending this year.
yeah, yeah, and you
But
probably didn't
those were
expect them
supposed to be
to.
my two contending teams,
Yeah.
bro. Oh
and
my gosh.
and now they're not. Unfortunately. The Rockets, I mean, they still have a chance to get like a decent placement, but it's like I don't think they're doing
Oh man,
anything.
bro, no,
The
no,
biggest
bro.
hit obviously was Fred VanVleet, and this is why I don't know if I said this before or not. The most important position in NBA or basketball is the point guard and the center. If you don't have either of those, you will
Yep,
struggle on both sides. And we're seeing it firsthand. No Fred VanVleet. Like Reed Shepard's good, but he's still young, and
yep.
he's trying his heart out, but there's only so
And that's
much he
why
can
some of the
do.
greatest players are, point guards and centers.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
And though
But
yeah,
you,
it's just
bro,
yeah.
Fred VanVleet, bro. When I heard the news, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm getting
No, no, go
it
ahead.
just
This what
PMOs,
we need.
bro.
No,
It just PMOs,
don't feel
bro.
bad.
Like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh, bro.
yeah.
Bro, why did that have to happen, bro, in the off season, bro? Like, bro, just chill, bro, relax, hang out with your family, your wife and kids.
He's trying to train to get better, man. Which I
Uh,
can't fault him for it. This is what
yeah,
Paulo
but
has to do in
that's
the
what
off
happens.
season. Not get injured, but train. He needs to be like Ants the other year when Ants um said he's gonna work
maybe
on his 3 point shot.
maybe he was trying and he's just not good at the three ball, bro.
I have no
Bro,
idea. Maybe his determination wasn't that much. Maybe it's not as
I
easy.
don't
I mean,
know.
obviously it's
I
not
don't
one to
know.
one, but Ants getting that much better at threes is
Bro.
crazy in one off season. And that's what you would have
Bro.
to hope for Paulo.
I really liked Paolo, bro. But like, bro, it's just come on, man. Come on, bro. Like he's having a down year.
Hey,
Ah,
now he has all the upside next year. So
hopefully,
we will
hopefully.
see. If he stays like this, I think they gotta move on from him because he costs too much money. Um, because if you're not gonna be that star player, you can't make star player money. Um,
Yeah.
it's fine
Yep.
if he was like a 10, 15 mil player, but when you're up in the 20 mil and
Bro,
those
yeah.
ranges, it's too
You're
much, man.
fucking first overall draft pick, man.
Yep, kind of matters.
Fucking
Um,
supposed to be projected to be. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I don't even want to think about it, bro.
yeah.
PMOs.
Um, yeah.
Are we in garbage time right now?
No,
Are we
that was just
still
game of
just
the
logo?
week. I just went to the Wolves and the Rockets, and then you were like, "Yeah, I thought the Rockets," and then yeah, we can go to garbage time right now, real quick.
Yeah.
Um, okay, and into garbage time. So quickly, we just want to talk about not quickly, but what I want to talk about was Wemby moving up to number one on the MVP thing for the NBA to
Bro,
the NBA
when
thing.
you sent me that, I was like, oh, I want to say something, but I'm just gonna say, I fucking told you, bro. They're just being reactionary.
I know to
Luca's
be
fourth
reactionary,
now.
but I'm just
Luca's
saying it's
fourth
the it's
now.
it's the fact that Luca jumped
I
two
told
people
you,
and then a
bro.
week later he drops down to fourth again. It's just that's what I don't like
I
about the
told you,
NBA
bro.
and
And look,
people
and
who
the
make those
reactionary. Wemby's first,
like yeah.
just because he had a good game, and you're complaining about
To
Luca
be
just because he
fair,
had one
he
good
had
game.
a great game,
Exactly.
but yeah,
Luca
uh,
dropped 60.
but no defense. Wemby dropped 25 points, 15
so,
rebounds, and 5 blocks. It's his
so
fourth time. The only next player to do it is
Luca's
Tim
averaging like
Duncan.
40 plus this week or some shit like that,
You're not
bro.
wrong. You're not wrong. That is crazy on the
Exactly,
offensive side.
exactly,
But
exactly.
MVP is both sides of the ball. And they have been doing great though. I know nothing from Luco. Just need to play a little bit of better defense. But Wemby moved up to MVP, and after the game he had 25 points, 15 rebounds, don't know how many assists because they didn't label it, and 5 blocks, which he has done that 4 times this season, and he's the only player to ever do
That's
it.
so crazy. You have so many blocks. They just we don't need to put in his assists. You just put
Exactly,
in his
exactly,
blocks.
yeah. And it's he's the fourth. He has 4 of them in one season, and the most was 5. Um, So pretty much this is the most since Tim Duncan has did it back then in I think 2002 or three. He did it 5 times, having 25, 15, and 5.
Man, the
So
Spurs are so lucky, bro.
the Spurs are very lucky. They did draft really well as well, so you can't blame them too bad. Although they did get pretty lucky like 3 years in a row, but um, we are witnessing one of the greats currently. Um, so hopefully he wins MVP. He's my MVP in my book easily. Not easily,
This
but
year,
yeah, this year.
easily,
Not easily at all. But
easily.
definitely this year,
Okay.
I feel like he's MVP for me. Just because he plays pretty good offense and is just great at defense with rebounding crazy. I know he's a center, so he's supposed to get rebounds, but um, still, just been playing great on both sides of the ball. Hasn't really been like just chucking up shots. It's just been
uh,
the
yeah.
normal thing, you
I
know.
don't know. I have Shea over him.
That makes sense. Shea is definitely the only
Yeah.
two. I think it's a two man horse or not 2 man horse, 2 horse race now.
Two man
Uh,
horse.
yeah, for MVP, I don't think anybody else can do anything unless somehow Luca
Yeah.
gets like
I know.
5 blocks in a 60-point
I know.
game and with like 2
Bro, I
steals or
told you, bro.
something.
Luca.
Yeah,
Bro,
like
he dropped back to third, bro. Like,
no, jump back to fourth in that image
or
I
fourth.
sent.
Yeah, it's fourth.
Yeah, Jokic jumped up again.
Fourth.
I don't know how
He
Jokic didn't
jumped
even have
up.
that crazy of a game. I mean, I guess he did have his 20 game or something like that. But to get into that, some of the assists that Jokic people are saying that Jokic has gotten have been fake
The
because
Jokic files.
yeah, because Jamal Murray or whoever he passes to gets like 3 dribbles and then shoots it, or 4 dribbles and then shoots it and scores. Um, and honestly, I believe it because I've been watching sometimes. I don't know, man. Those should
Yeah,
not be assists because
but
I bet
but
and I miss assists because fuckers do like 3 fucking dribbles and then dunk it, and it's like, oh, it has to be two
but
dribbles.
from what I've
That pissed me
heard,
off.
from what I've heard is this is like a league wide thing. You know, like a lot of players get assists like this, but so it's just I mean,
That's where I think it's inflated.
uh,
Not just for him, but just like
yeah,
everybody.
everybody. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I
Um,
don't know. I mean, I don't really care. Like I mean, if this like makes you hate or not hate, but like are kind of low on Jokic because of that. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I don't think it.
I mean, I think it
I
definitely
mean,
lowers Jokic a little, but
he's still an elite
he's
passer.
still is an elite
So
passer.
I mean,
Just like Luca
people
is.
people could say whatever, man, but like, it's like
Yeah.
I mean, shit, man. Look, bro, if you're driving a team and you don't you want pass it and you don't want Jokic, like fine, give it to me,
Yeah,
bro. Like
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
he's still a great passer,
I think
bro.
it's just more to like to criticize the top guys, and that's what people like to do all the time, including me to
Yeah.
some degree. I definitely know I do it sometimes, or often. It could be one of the two, but I think it hurts him a little for the MVP race mainly, just because I think some of it are slightly inflated, and also heats me up a little bit because when I did, I haven't bet sports bet in a while, maybe like a month or like a couple weeks now, maybe a month, but um,
Okay.
and your guy doesn't get an assist because the other dude dribbles it one extra time, that pisses me off when I don't get that assist. That's what pisses me off. So the fact Jokic, who's in the MVP race against the guy who I want to win, so obviously like, oh, bad guy, not really, but gets an extra assist or something or 2 assists. It's kind of like, okay, maybe it does matter. Maybe we should kind of look in more into this, be a little more stricter. But I know it's probably like a league wide thing, and maybe
Bro, it's
that's kind
hard
of
calling
bad
those stats
for.
out, man.
It is. It definitely is, especially in real time. But
Yeah.
I think there should be some kind of electronic way to do it after the fact to adjust numbers, I guess, or have like an AI rewatch the footage while it's happening or something like this. There's enough
I think
technology
it should be
nowadays.
I think it should be a time thing, not dribbles.
That's what I thought it was when I first kind of started
Yeah.
getting to learning about the how NBA stats kind of work fully. But it's not. I feel like if it's like 2 seconds,
Yeah, that's so
okay,
weird.
it should count, whether or not it takes like 5 dribbles or not. But I
And I
guess
feel like those would be way easier to track.
yeah. I think it should be just from 2 dribbles to 3 dribbles, and like you said, like the time was like 2 seconds, because then you can always tell when it happens. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Maybe that's bad. Maybe people's numbers get hella inflated. Then I don't know. But besides the point,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, that's just something that gets kind of related to the MVP thing. Still think Wemby and Shea are clearly the top two, no matter what.
Yeah,
Jokic
for
don't play
sure.
defense either. So as we've seen, also Another side note against Jokic and them. They played the
Okay.
Warriors yesterday, and they were neck and neck until the end of the third quarter. To where the Warriors just could not make a fucking shot. It was um
For what?
it was a super close game. At halftime it was 63-66, and the Warriors went on a really
Uh-huh.
good run, and so did they're like keeping up with the Nuggets. Um and then the Warriors just couldn't make a shot, and the Nuggets just scored everything. Like their offense is so powerful. That's the thing. Even against a good defense like Golden State Warriors, who was
Exactly,
injured, so
bro.
not really the best. But yeah, the Nuggets won to answer your question. Um, the Warriors just played awful the third and fourth quarter. It wasn't even like good defense. I was watching Pods chuck up shots. Um, I was just watching a lot of them not really shoot too well. They just couldn't make a shot. Like legit, they were just not making any of the shots they were getting. Um, like
Man,
LJ Cryer,
rough,
who I
rough.
was just praising for having good 3 point percentage, he went 0 for 6. So that kind of just tells you what it is. That's
Ew.
not even the Nuggets having good defense. That was just him missing shots. Like you could say, oh, well, they kept him to 0. There's
Nah,
no way
that's good defense,
yeah,
bro.
any good shooter does not get kept to 0. You hit at least 1 of 6. He had 0 of 6. Just not a good night for him. Our team just could not shoot after that. But if I were keeping up with them, who was supposed to be a contending team, is crazy without Steph Curry, without Jimmy Butler. Uh, it's crazy the fact that we're still keeping up with them. Um, and that's why I said if we had our whole team, we could be a contending team. But obviously it's not the case. But still, that's a knock
Yeah.
on like Jokic and them. Uh, and also one note about the Nuggets is they let people score a lot against the Jazz. The Jazz had 129. They still won, and the Jazz were actually leading them. I'm pretty sure, but obviously the Jazz, is going to throw. They're not going to try to win. So they threw at the end. But still, one almost 130 points against the Jazz is not good. 135 points the Mavericks
Oh
scored on them.
man,
It's like, where is
man.
the defense? If your offense is not crazy, they're losing games. And especially against these tanking teams. Yeah, 123 to the Suns, which should not have to be happening if you're going to be a contending team. 112 to the Blazers, that's okay. 115 to the Raptors, it's okay. They lost to the Lakers the other day, 120-27. Spurs 131, they beat, but still, without people dropping insane numbers, it's kind of like, can this team really hang in a 7 game series? Will you have to get timely
Ah,
stops? I don't believe it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a knock on the Jokic and
yeah.
the Nuggets.
I don't
Yeah,
know, man. I don't know, man. Their their offense is just that good, man. They don't need defense. They
it
don't
is
need
good, but when
defense.
you go against like OKC or the Spurs in a 7 game series, can
It's the
you
same
really
problem with the
rely on
Lakers,
that?
bro.
Yeah. What'd you say?
It's the same problem with the Lakers.
Exactly. Well, the Lakers,
Man.
they got LeBron and Luca. Um, so their offense is
But what
even
if
better than and Austin Reeves than Nuggets than the Nuggets. Because if Jamal Murray's not hitting shots, y'all probably losing. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, I know that's kind of for almost any team, but if your number two option's not hitting shots, can you rely on Jokic to score like 50? And I know he did it once, but can you do it for 7 games? Or just the game you need? I don't know. Um, because I know LeBron can maybe go for 30 still on one night, maybe not every night, but one night. And I know Luca can go for it, as we've seen him drop like 40 for the past fucking like month. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
but see, his offense is just that good.
it is. But and then Austin Reeves has been playing great as well. Yeah. Also, one thing for Wemby before we move on to that, um, the Spurs I think are like 2-25 the past 2 months. Um, and with Wemby, they only lost 1 game. I think they're like 1-20, 1 like 20. Um, with Wemby. I think the one night he was out. That other one they lost. So they're looking pretty nasty. I don't think they're overtaking
uh,
the OKC Thunder though before the end of the season. Don't know if there's enough games.
no, I don't think so. Unless OKC just win loses like a few games. No, it's not
That's what
happening.
I'm hoping. Because I think if the Spurs get first, Wemby should be guaranteed MVP. Um, so who knows? Very interesting to see what happens in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think, is when playoffs almost start. Or not start, but
Man,
season ends. Yeah, the 12th
yeah,
or 15th, something like that.
I'm
Um,
sure something like
yeah.
that. Man,
And the last thing for today is the NBA is voting on tanking rules. Um, and we're not gonna talk too much about this because we talked about it in the past, and we've talked about it a lot already. And also, I don't fully understand how Shams described it. I don't fully understand how it works, but we will go over it for now, I guess. Because might as well. We didn't even hit the 1 hour mark yet either. Um, so Shams put out 3 days ago.
man.
The NBA presented three comprehensive anti-taking concepts to its board of governors on a Wednesday, with modifications expected to each before a formal vote in May. So in May is when this will all be decided, and we're just kind of building up to that point,
Huh?
which is interesting. But we'll see what happens in May. Hopefully they do something because they need to. So the first one is 18 teams in draft lottery, seeds 7 to 15 in each conference, flattened odds. Bottom 10 teams have an 8% chance, having 8% chance. The remaining 20% odds distributed in increasing order uh, for 11 through 18, and a lottery drawing for all 18 picks. So this one I understand a little more, but I don't like. I don't know if I like the idea of giving that many people that much of a chance to win first. No, first pick. What do you how you feel about that?
I mean, I don't like that either, bro. Like, what? So it's a flatten odd between was it how
11 through
many?
18 is a 20% odd,
18.
20% chance. I think for number one, which is which is low key
Wait,
crazy.
oof, 11 through 18?
Yes. So if we look at it this season, right, the 16 teams would be Magic down to the Pacers, and then Clippers down to the Kings. Um, and the bottom 8 teams would be Bulls, Nets, Wizards, Pacers, Pelicans, Mavericks, Jazz, Kings. Um,
Wait, what? 11 to 18?
yes.
Or I'm not understanding, bro.
So I think they open up the draft lottery to be a little bit bigger instead of the 15. Um, so this is 18 in the 18 teams in the draft lottery. Um,
Oh,
whoa, the fuck? Never mind.
because
I
if you
fucking
could.
never mind. 7 seeds are included apparently. So maybe I thought of that wrong. So yeah. I thought it was gonna be 8 down. So apparently, um, the Suns are included in
What?
that, and the Sixers are included in that. So that's even crazier.
Wait, how many Wait, what? So,
It'd be
wait,
18 teams in the draft. So the bottom, so top six, or so everyone in the play-in and lower get a chance at the number one seed, which would be 8%. Um,
8%? Wait, what? Okay. Wait, what? I'm not following, bro.
I'm trying to understand it as well. I'll send it back to you so you can look at it while I also look at it because it'll be a little easier to think about. Um,
What
I don't know
are
if I'm even understanding that correct. And this is the most simple one I think of the three. So let's try to
what?
understand
What
this
are
one at
the
least.
what are the odds of the first 10 then? I guess.
Like, it says flat odds. Bottom 10 teams have an 8% chance. So I think,
And then wait,
yeah,
what? Didn't you just say
I
what?
I don't.
Didn't you say 11 through 18 had
Yeah, so like
a twenty
seven.
percent?
So the other 8 teams have a 20% chance, unless unless they mean, I don't know if you're looking at it or not. Unless they
Wait,
mean,
what?
um, unless they mean the first pick down to the 10th pick have 8%, and then 20% is divided by 8, which might make more sense, like
Yeah,
statistically.
yeah,
I think that would make more sense.
yeah.
I don't know why it's worded like that. Um,
Wait, bro, what? What are you? Wait, are you talking about the first one?
yeah,
I mean, bro, I think you just worded it wrong. This is the remaining 20% odds distributed in decreasing orders for 11 through 18. So, so, so I don't know how they're distributing it, but it's just 11 has it's just they just have better odds going
okay,
down the line.
that
That's
makes
that's
that
that
makes
should
sense.
just be it.
And everyone else just had 8%, is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, so they're just flattening it out between the top the top 10 or the bottom 10.
Okay, I
Yeah,
guess that
which
that
is
makes more sense now. But yeah,
which
um,
is I think that's just dumb.
yeah, that's still pretty awful. Um, one, you don't want teams to not make play in, to purposely lose to get into that top, to get to the 8% thing, and that's a whole nother ordeal, you know.
Yeah.
Because that will fuck up a lot of stuff. I can't see that happening. And 8%, although it would be nice because then Aiden, you would have 8% chance with the Bulls and Grizzlies to get number one pick over a
Yeah.
6% chance. So it would help you, but it's also pretty bad because then a lot of teams feel like would still tank, but maybe not as hard. Like it like
Yeah, but like
slightly, it's like a soft patch, I guess,
soft patch.
on
No,
tanking.
but like everyone is just I'm it's just cuz like so one team's just going to be super unlucky and then they're just going to
Yeah.
suck. Yeah, so I don't I don't like that one. That's how it used to be, right?
No, well, I mean, how
Yeah.
it used to be was like everyone had the same odds, I think, in the lottery. Um,
Everyone?
yes,
It
I'm
was
pretty sure.
everyone?
I'm pretty sure that's how it
Holy
was.
shit.
And then when Adam Silver became commissioner, I'm pretty sure he adjusted that to kind of what it is somewhat today. I think there's been like many alterations to it, but this is what we are today. Where
Yeah.
top three get 14, second, fourth gets 12.5, then fifth is 10.5, then nine, then 7.5, 6, and onwards. Yeah. Um, Not a huge fan of this one really.
No.
Easiest to
Yeah,
understand
no.
though. And from what I heard from like other podcasts and people, they want it to be simple so that we don't have to really be like a fucking have like a doctorate to understand it, you know. Um,
Right.
and obviously maybe you're just saying I'm stupid, but I know a lot of people don't understand the three things that Shams reported are for drafts because like I had
Mhm.
pretty much it's super complicated and I'm reading the comments right now. They're making it complicated, simplify it, and it's like it's just super complicated for no reason, right? Drafting is already complicated. Um, it shouldn't be that hard to
Yeah.
understand, but it is. Uh,
Oh man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one, 22 teams in lottery using 2-year record. That's fucking a shit ton of teams. First of all, um, seeds 7 to 15, plus the four playoff first round exits in conferences. Lottery teams would reach a minimum win floor in each season, such as 25 wins. If a team falls short of the floor, it gets slotted to meet the floor. The
What
top
the
four
fuck?
drawn as part of lottery, as is currently. Um, so let me try to understand that. So if you
Yo,
lose
can
first
this
round,
can this can this dude like get some fucking English lessons, bro? Can he word this better?
I
The
don't know if
top
he
four
worded it
drawn
wrong or
as
he
part
just
of
wrote it
lottery
out.
as is currently. Like what the fuck does that mean?
Well, I think it just means the
I don't know.
top four have the same odds, but I still don't.
Why would just say that?
Yeah,
Why is he
I don't
trying to
know.
say it all fancily?
Maybe he's trying to be more professional. Maybe that he just kind of copy and paste that from what the league said, or what the league has on paper, and he just got info on maybe, which could make sense. But still, where
So,
were this is hard as hell. But
so
22
wait, what is,
teams? Why would you?
dude, that's so many fucking teams.
That is so. That's over half the league. It's almost one and a
Bro,
half times the league. Um,
that did. Oh,
and then
man.
you could also have people who don't think they're real contenders lose in the first round purposely. Like, why would you do that? Because then they have an odd to fucking win the first pick. Why would you ever do that? That makes no fucking sense.
Bro, I need to see the odds on all of this though. Like, I don't know the percentages of
I don't
like,
know.
cause like, what is the top four? Like, what does that mean? Like,
I think it's
what are
just
the odds?
whoever has like the worst record, 2 year record. The top four people who have the worst records just are just top.
They're just top four. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. They just get
so
top
no
four.
so
Oh, no, they don't
so
get
no.
top four, but they get the top four chances, just like this year. So 12%, 12%, 12%, or 14%, 14%, 14%, and the fourth place cursing gets 12.5%. So I think that is what they're saying would be the same. And I don't know how they would divvy up the other 22, but
Man,
um,
what the fuck? I
yeah,
don't.
that's so bad because that means let's say every conference, right? We're gonna say the top four guys make it every conference. That means the Raptors and below, the Timberwolves and below can get the number one pick. Are you fucking
But
kidding me?
I need to see the odds on this. Like, there's just
I wish
I
there was a
don't know the
way we could see
yeah,
it, but
I don't know the percent of like what they're gonna do. Like, cause like if it's like a point like 0.1% chance, like what's what's the fucking point? What's the point of having them in the lottery? Like it just decreases the odds for all the other teams. That's just it. They're
I
just
mean, I
trying to.
guess to
They're
prevent.
just.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I
that makes
don't know.
sense. So that like only like the real bottom four teams have a good chance at the top one, and if you get lucky, you get lucky. But the chance you get lucky is very possible.
Okay. Okay. So okay. I kind of get it. They're just trying. Okay. They're just trying to get less people to tank because if you're not bottom four, then you just it's just then it's just really like you're like
You have like
you're
no
like
chance.
yeah, I guess, but like man, what the fuck, bro? I
I
don't
mean,
know. I
yeah,
don't know. I don't like the 22 teams, bro.
me
I
either. I
don't
think it
like
was
it.
like if it was 15,
That's
that'd be
way
still
too
fine.
many. That's
Yeah.
way too many.
Um, but I do understand it's
Oh.
hard because then what you just can give the top guys like a 25% chance to get number one pick every year. That might be too much as well. Um, but maybe. Um,
Like if they go with that, like one day in the future, some some team is just gonna get
some fifth seed gonna get number one
yeah,
pick.
they just gonna get
The
number one,
Timberwolves
bro.
gonna get Cam Boozer or AJ
Yeah,
Devonsa,
yeah,
and
bro.
imagine how fucking daddy that'd be with fucking Anthony
Dude,
Edwards.
yes, bro. Like I don't like because I don't like the idea of just that. This it's gonna happen. Is
Yeah.
that's just like if they keep it like that, it's
Based on
just gonna happen.
statistics, it's just gonna happen.
It's just
Yeah.
gonna happen. So
Um,
I don't like it.
Me neither. That's way too big.
Yeah.
I already thought the 18 teams were pretty big. From the last one. So
Yeah.
yeah, adding four more teams is crazy as hell. And then maybe some teams purposely tank in the playoffs because it's like, okay, do we
Yeah.
think we really have a good chance, or like, hey, KD got injured, we're just throwing the next few games because we can't win without KD no matter what. But if we lose these next 2 games, our record's gonna be bad enough where we'll still be close to top four, or we'll be in the play in the chance of the lottery, and
Yeah.
that's a problem in itself. Doesn't really solve too much. Helps it a little more, so you can't really get number one pick as a good team or a relatively okay team, like the Bulls or something, compared to like the Jazz, but still or Kings, I mean, but still not a great solution, um, at all. Um, and to the third one, this is the one I didn't fucking understand at all. Um, 18 teams in a 5x5 lottery. Bottom 5 teams have equal odds for top pick, with lotteries formed for picks 1 through 5. Bottom 5
What the
teams have a
fuck?
floor at 10. Those that fall out of top 5 get sorted in a separate drawing. So,
Dude, what's a 5x5 lottery?
I don't fucking know. They mean like a fucking bingo board? How the fuck is
Bingo
it 5 by
board?
5? There's fucking 18 teams. I don't know if we're stupid, but this is fucking hard as hell to understand. Like, it shouldn't be this hard. It should just be. I don't know. It should be simpler. Um, this one's probably the worst of the crop because
Um,
I don't even understand how to freaking formulate it. So maybe they do the lottery as normal, and whoever gets picked fifth, whoever gets picked for 1 through 5, gets like 12% to get top one pick, and then they do the lottery again. I think
is what? So they just so they just so they just lottery
the
so they
lottery, the
just lottery
lottery.
the lottery they lottery the lottery, and then the top five are just top five, or
Yeah,
bottom five is just bottom five.
and then the bottom 5 teams have a floor at 10. Those that fall out top 5 get sorted in a separate drawing. So maybe it just gets sorted like later on with like their smaller percentages. I still don't understand it, and I feel like that's too fucking hard to understand.
I no wait what? I think this is
The way they said it
it's
is kind
just
of hard to understand from like a normal fan standpoint.
I think the 5x5 part is just a thing, just lottery thing. So so bottom five, they are in a different lottery, and then so bottom next the next 13, they're in their own lottery for 13, and or no,
Six
for
through like
6 through 18. That's their that's what they're lotterying for. And then top bottom 5 are lotterying for the top 5.
I
That's
mean,
it. I think that's it.
I
I don't
guess
like
if
that.
that's correct. What'd you say?
I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't know, man.
a fan of that either. Also, again, why are we expanding it to 18 teams? I know maybe it's like then there's less reason to lose. You don't have to lose as much. But I don't know if not losing as much is the solution to getting teams to win.
Maybe they're just getting ready for the expansion, you know?
That's not happening until at least 2027. I from what I heard, or 2028
Yeah,
maybe.
bro. Well, it's
But
coming. It's coming.
I mean, I guess. But
I think it's just to dilute the odds
yeah, so you don't have to lose
for
at like you don't want to lose as
yeah.
much because you might not even get it. But I still feel like there's a scenario where a team is like, "Hey, we're not gonna really make this. Let's just lose the next 2 games to guarantee we're in the 18 teams to get a chance." I don't know. I just not a huge
Um,
fan of that.
man, I don't know,
Yeah,
bro.
and we don't even know if we're doing
I
this
don't know
right.
how I feel.
So
I'm pretty sure that's it.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure the 5x5 lottery is just some weird slang or term that has nothing to do with anything that you gotta know. It's
yeah.
just a drawing, and
Um,
um,
but the
and
thing is,
that's just
the fact that we aren't
yeah.
even fully correct or sure because we haven't got it out yet is crazy
Bro,
that it's that complicated.
Shams just needs to like learn proper grammar in
Dude, like I
English and
said,
know
I
how to
think he
speak.
just copy and pasted this shit. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
Sham needs to think for himself, bro. Like, bro, stop. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is your job,
Uh,
bro.
it is a job,
This
but
like,
I couldn't imagine how much things he has to go through as a guy who
yeah, yeah, I
reports the
get
news.
that.
So he's probably like, "Hey, copy and paste, appreciate it, boom," and that's it. And he might make
Man,
some
well,
adjustments, but
this,
maybe
whoever made this, then they need to lock
Hayden,
in, bro. Like,
maybe
what?
he didn't understand
What?
either, and he just said, "Fuck it," just
He's like,
he just copy and paste, and that's
whatever,
it.
man. I don't get it. You know, someone else in the analysis, they can do it and they look at it and they can explain to me better.
Yeah, dude, that's
But
what I was hoping for. I was watching so many news outlets about this tanking thing, hoping and the podcast, hoping they would explain it. Nobody fucking
nobody,
explained it, so I just have no idea. It's if I was even correct on
bro.
understanding these.
This, oh man, it just pisses me off so much because like if what I said was right for the third one, it's just 18 teams in. Wait, wait. Okay, now I'm confused. Why?
What?
What the fuck?
What? What are you confused by? You just on something. What confused you?
It's it's 18 teams in a 5 by 5 lottery. So that includes the bottom 5. Unless it's 23 teams. I'm so confused now. What? I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. What the fuck is a 5 by 5
I
lottery?
don't. That's what I was confused about too. I had no
I'm
idea.
not understanding
Um,
now. I'm not understanding now. It just clicked in my brain like why would the bottom 5 be a part of the 18? And so what is a oh my gosh, bro.
that's what I'm saying. And 23
Man.
teams would be terrible. I don't think it's
Yeah,
that,
so
but
it's not
still,
that.
I don't understand what the 5 by 5 lottery is.
What the fuck is
And that's
that?
why maybe it's like I said, maybe it's just like a fucking bingo board or some shit, or fuck, I don't fucking know. And you just
That don't make no sense because that's 25.
that's what I said. I don't fucking
So I
know.
don't understand.
I don't understand it either. The numbers aren't working. Like I don't.
Like, what?
Like I said, it should not be this fucking hard to understand this. The fact we're even having to
Oh,
have a conversation about it
wait.
makes no. It's
Wait,
too
no, no, no,
difficult.
no, wait. I get it. I get it.
What is it?
The 18 teams first, they do the lottery first, and then the bottom 5 of that lottery are then selected in the next lottery for the next 5. For the next 1 through 5 picks. That's what it is. That's I'm pretty that I don't know if I'm right, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. They do the first lottery and then they just do the next lottery for the bottom 5, which
Okay,
sounds
that
kind of
makes
dumb.
more sense. But then again, we also thought you made sense last time, and then we were like,
That
hold
that
on,
makes more sense though.
yeah,
That
that
makes
does
more
make more
sense.
sense. But it
So
still
so
shouldn't
I'm
be this fucking hard.
so I'm pretty sure they're just gonna do like increasing odds. So if you're at the bottom, you have obviously a much better odd, and then they'll do that for the bottom 5. So you have a higher chance. So if you're a really bad team, so if you're bottom 1, you have a higher chance to be in the bottom 5, but that doesn't mean you're guaranteed in the bottom 5. So like, and then whoever are all in the bottom 5, they get the top 5, I guess. So I don't I
Wait,
don't know how
so
that.
say that again. It sounded like you said,
So so the idea here is the the number 1, they have their number 1 bottom have a really good chance of being in the bottom 5.
why is that?
No, I'm assuming. So like, let's just assume
Because he didn't write
they're
that
just
down. So it's like,
no, but I'm just assuming like if they were to do it, they're just doing it because if you are, so it doesn't guarantee that you get number 1, but it guarantee or
oh,
it
guarantees you get
like
top 10.
it hires your chance to get like the top 5. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of get
Because
you.
look, if we do it like how drafting is right now and tanking is right now, if you are just bottom, you have just the better odds. But here, if you're just bottom, you have equal odds at the end, right? At the top five, like when you
I
make
don't
it.
know.
What do you mean?
I was sticking with you, and
Okay,
then you
okay.
lost
Let me
me.
explain. This year, the way you tank, the bottom team, so the number 1 has the highest chance to get
Top four or top one, yeah.
the number 1 pick, the number 1 pick. But if you were to do that with this rule, if you are bottom and then you get put into the bottom 5 teams that have the top 5 picks, you now then have the same odds as those bottom 5. But the thing is, you're just bottom 1. You want to be bottom because you just want to be in that bottom 5. It just increases your odds of being in the bottom 5.
I
You get me? It's just
I do kind of get you.
cuz look, you the reason why you want to be bottom one now is so you can just so if you just tank, you get higher chance. Here, the new rule, it's you
You're
really
not guaranteed the top five.
yeah, you're not really guaranteed. So I mean, you tank harder, you will have a chance to get top 5, but the thing is that
It's a lot lower.
you what?
It's a lot lower.
Yeah, you're not getting a higher chance for number
Okay.
1. You're
Okay.
just getting higher chance for top 5.
I kind of understand that now. And it does say bottom
I
five
think
teams have a floor at 10. So it means if you are bottom five, you're guaranteed a top 10 pick. Does that make sense?
wait. Wait.
If you read the bottom part of what I sent you, um,
Wait, what is it?
it said bottom five teams have a floor at 10.
Wait, 10.
You see, if you look at the second
Oh,
image I
wait.
sent you.
Oh, the second one.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Wait, bottom 5 teams have a floor at 10.
Yeah, so I think it just means even if you're the top five team, you're guaranteed a top 10 pick. But you're not guaranteed a number 1 to 5 pick.
Yeah.
Whereas now you're guaranteed a 1 to 4 pick if you're top three. Or not guaranteed, but you have 52% chance, which is pretty high. But um, I mean,
Man, I don't know. I
it
don't get
doesn't
this, bro.
stop tanking. It just
No, it does not.
it helps. Again, this is just a soft patch because you still want to be bottom five to have that guaranteed top 10 pick. You know, especially this
Yeah.
year, which would still be great to get a top 10 pick. Even the top 15 is still a great fucking draft. You know, it's like I'm hoping these are just extra stuff with tanking that they're adding, and it's not like or the rules I meant, and it's not like
Yeah.
this is the answer. Which is like it's like this and this other rule. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the ones
Oh,
that they
fuck.
posted last time, but
Oh,
still
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like these, man.
should not have been that fucking hard. It that the fact we don't even know if we're right either. We just think we're
I'm
right.
pretty sure number 3 is it's when you kind of piece it together, it sounds right.
Yeah,
So,
but you shouldn't try this. You
uh,
shouldn't have to try this hard. It should just be boom.
uh
That what it is. You understand. But yeah.
I kind of like 3,
Kind of me
but
too, but
I like 3 the most out of all 3 of them, but I still don't
it's not
think it's
great.
really that good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you had to choose, you pick three, but
Yeah.
you would not pick three if you didn't have to choose. If you made like you said.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. this
yeah.
bro, tanking. Or we could just do what Shaq said.
Oh yeah, where you just fucking have a tournament.
This is a
Although
tournament.
also that doesn't make sense.
The
At the
worst
end,
teams would just
yeah,
do bad.
the worst teams could not beat a good team. Like if we did that right now, right? If we did 15, the bottom 15. All right, so 8 from the East, 7 from the West.
Yep.
Um, Clippers, Trailblazers, Warriors, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Mavericks, Jazz, Kings. Right, and then the Eastern Conference
Bro,
would be Sixers, Magic, Heat, Hornets, Bucks, Bulls, Nets, Wizards, Pacers. So the only ones who have any chance of winning a top pick is the 76ers. I don't think the Magic could, but maybe they could. The Hornets, the Heat, Clippers, Trailblazers, and Warriors. Everyone else pretty much is never winning. Cause like, how are
yep.
you gonna beat those 8 teams?
Yep.
Like,
You're never getting it, bro. You're never
like,
getting
and that would be every year. That means you suck for every fucking year. Like, yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Shaq. I'm not gonna lie. I like the enthusiasm. Don't know if that's gonna be the result, bro. That's I don't think that's a good way to do it.
uh,
Yeah,
maybe it's I don't fucking know.
I don't know, but
Maybe it's bottom 4. They can fight for maybe they fight for higher odds, you know? Maybe they do that for higher odds.
yeah, but guess what? you would still never get up there because you're not beating the other 8 teams. Like,
No, wait, no, but like, no. It's it's split like 1 through 4. Like, it's just an example. 1 through 4, you're fighting for 1 through 4. You're not fighting with anybody else for number 5. They're not getting they're not getting 1 through 4. So like you
then
you
would you
you
not want
kind
to
of
lose more in the season to get into that 1 through 4 chance? That's that's that adds tanking to
yeah,
be
I
even
don't
more
know, man.
tanking. Like,
Maybe we need
yeah.
to build on tank. Maybe we need to sell high on tanking, and then it just becomes the second playoffs. you just you just get the tanking team
That would be
playoffs.
funny as fuck. That would be
Yeah,
funny as
bro.
fuck.
Yes,
Oh my
bro.
god.
You got the regular playoffs going, and like, I want
The
to see. I
draft
want to see how the
playoffs.
tanking. Yeah, the draft playoffs.
That would be
Exactly.
crazy. Actually,
Because
I
it
would.
it could go on the same time as the regular playoffs, so you don't waste any time.
Nah, I think they
Boom,
want
there
to
you
make more
go.
money. They would make it after, during when the draft technically would be kind of. Um,
Probably, but then they're wasting up all their energy, bro. They waste all that time. But like, yeah,
I
boom,
guess, yeah,
they can do that. Boom.
maybe. And I don't know. I don't think that'd be good either, but it'd be entertaining.
Oh,
um,
yeah, that
yeah. I
that'd be
thought what
so
I thought you
funny.
were gonna say was, oh, um, if you get knocked out right away, then you get a good pick. But I'm like, that doesn't solve it. But never mind. That's not what
That
you're
doesn't
saying.
make any sense,
Yeah,
man.
that makes sense. Um, well, I thought you meant like half half. Like if you make top four in the tournament, you get a top four pick, or you get a top 10 pick or something. And if you make bottom four in the tournament, you also get top 10. But never mind, that would make no sense either. Um, but yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
Shaq. That's
I
not
think I
that's
don't.
it's not the way. It's not the way. I like you a lot.
Yeah,
It's not the way.
I don't think you just can't solve tanking, man.
I think you can, but not solve it. I don't think you can solve it completely. I think you can solve it a lot better than what we've seen. Um,
Shit, man, throw out some ideas then, bro.
okay, well, a lot of people have thrown ideas where it's like, oh, tanking. Oops, my alarm went off. Um, good thing I actually have that alarm. I need to put that alarm actually on again. Hold on, let me. Sorry, alarm on my phone to do something after we get off the podcast. But
Oh,
we're gonna just do that and that. Okay. But where they said like tanking or the placements are at um the halfway point in the season instead of the bottom half. And the thing about that is, and the problem with that is then you would get tanking in the beginning, but you wouldn't get as much tanking because um you would have to really rely on your team. You would have to know in the beginning of the season. So I'm fucking burping over here. At the beginning of the season, you would have to know if your team's gonna be that shit, and then you would start tanking from day one, which is also pretty bad. Um, but I guess it would make less teams tank, like around the 8 to 12 range. It make less teams tank because they can still make it the playoffs. Um, it would just make it lessened, which I don't think is terrible. It's not a good solution, but it's a
yeah.
solution to help. Soft patch, not great, but soft patch. Um, and I think you would just have it be a 2 year record, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. Um,
Yeah.
and the teams with the worst 2 year record, like the teams with the bottom six 2 year record, um, have even odds for number one pick. Um, so it'd be like the Kings, the Jazz, the Mavericks, and then the Nets, the Wizards, Pacers. If they have to continue to have this season next year, and they're still bottom like six, and they have like all kind of equates, everyone gets like a 10% chance, for number one. And outside of that, everyone gets like a 2% chance up to the
Yeah.
15th, which I think it would solve tanking a lot more if you added both those rules. Maybe not both, but even if you do one or the other, it would help. This one more than the first one, because then It matters on 2 years, and that means you have to waste your time and lose some money, um, for 2 years, and kind of have to deal with fans being angry. Obviously, don't care too much about it, but still, um, and it means a good team can't really get a good player unless they get lucky, obviously, again, but that's still low. But it would still like lower the chance of teams purposely losing because you have to lose as much as they lost the other year as well, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Um, and then you
Oh.
enforce anti-tanking rules more often. Um, less two-way contracts, less 10-day contracts. You would watch
Oh.
if a team is purposely losing. You can see if they're sitting off their
Bro,
players
bro.
or how often they're sitting out their players. Um, yeah,
you just so less two-way contracts and 10-day contracts. No, bro.
because a lot of no some teams are
Those
having
guys gotta
like
eat, bro.
have like seven
Those
10-day
guys gotta
contracts or
eat.
seven two-way
Those guys gotta
contracts.
eat, man.
They gotta eat, but dude, they're having their guys who are from the G League. This is what the Hoop Collector said. Having guys in the G League play 40 minutes. Like they know they're not that good to play 40 minutes. There's no reason to play in 40 minutes. Like they're doing it on
Yeah.
purpose, and that's to stop that. You have to be more strict. The fines gotta be doubled. Gotta be doubled. Like instead of 100,000, 200,000. Instead of 250,000, it's 500,000. I did it wrong. So that you actually take a hit. These guys are billionaires, millionaires. They don't give a fuck about 500,000. Players take fines all the time. So do coaches. They all make enough money from endorsements too, and just from the NBA in general. They don't care about losing 500,000. Really, it hits. But when they constantly get hit by 500,000s, that hurts. And I think if you get caught tanking like twice, bam, no lottery no more for you.
No lottery.
No lottery for you. You get a first round pick, but it goes down. And then the players in the bottom 15, they randomize for somebody else to get that pick for you.
Yeah, I don't
Your
know,
pick is
man.
automatically traded to them, if that makes sense. That would stop tanking
I
pretty
don't know,
hard.
man.
That was at least that would stop
I think
obvious
I think
tanking.
I think that'll just make tanking. I think
It would make
it's
tanking
just like
harder.
what can you determine as tanking, and then it just be harder
I
to
think, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but I
to
think
just.
if you get caught twice doing it, that means you're probably tanking like very purposefully. I'm not saying
What
just
if they're not,
once.
and then they get.
Well, I mean, like if you saw like the Jazz in them, they sat out their
Yeah.
starters in the fourth quarter to lose a game purposely. They're up like 15, and you sit your entire starting lineup, and you guys lose to a team that's not that good either. It's like that's kind of tanking. And if they got fined 500,000 for that, that would hurt a lot more.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Uh,
like I said, these aren't
bro.
it's not perfect, and I don't think it's ever gonna be perfect. But I think what I just said,
Exactly.
legitimately, I think will be better than anything they've said so far.
Probably it could be. I
And it's
don't know,
easier to
man.
understand. It wouldn't be. It's not as
I think
complicated.
I don't know. I think they just can't go with uh some stuff. Uh, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm not a GM. I'm not a. I don't know anything. I think it's just it's just such a big decision to make that they can't just be. I don't know, man. It just can't be like it's not black and white, man. I don't know, man. It just
That's where
can't
I
be
said
this.
it's not gonna be perfect. You just have to nullify it to the point of only like two or three teams will tank instead of a lot of teams purposely
I
tanking.
think they have to be stricter though.
That's why I said double
No,
the
no, no, but like,
fines,
okay, no,
tighter
no, I'm not talking about
rules.
that. I'll talk
Oh,
about I'm just talking about tanking rules, or not tanking rules, but like like the draft rules ruling that they're doing. They have to be they have to be more strict about what they're gonna do because they don't know if it's gonna work, and if it doesn't, because if it doesn't work, um, like if it was they like they make like only like a slight change, it's not gonna be detrimental, you know, because that's why they have to be. That's why they're making these decisions, like, because like obviously everyone else has their own like tanking rule, like what, or like draft lottery, what they would do, and there's so many what solutions to what people would say and do, but it's not that easy, it's not that black and white, these
Yeah,
can't make small, like those big decisions or whatever like that, like I feel like it has to be strict, like what those rules that they like pulled out. It has to be strict, and it can't be like super like crazy, because if it goes wrong and if it's just bad, then it's just
it's
that
bad.
I think that's what they're more worried about. Yeah,
Yeah, they don't want to fuck it up more. I do
yeah,
understand. That's why I say it's kind of hard. And
yeah. It's really hard.
like I said, you can't solve it all. Um,
Yep. I
it's
mean,
it's it's tough. We'll probably be talking about this for a while until it's actually said and done, and hopefully they make good changes.
hopefully.
We'll see. We will see. Cause like this part of the season, when you have 10 teams tanking, that's a third of the league. A third of your games are just shit because they're just good teams versus
Yep.
bad team, tanking.
Yep.
Good team needs this win, and if versing tanking teams, you're probably gonna win those games no matter what. Whereas in the middle of the season or the beginning of the season, it might have not been like that, because teams are actually trying to win. Um, and it's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, man. It's so messy. It's so messy.
Yeah,
And I'm glad I'm not a commissioner, GM, coach, or anything like that, because it's not my problem.
yeah, yeah. The players are
Not my
fine.
problem.
Players don't really care. Um,
No, yeah, they don't gonna
they're
care
just out
either.
there to ball. But yeah, I'm sure they do care
Uh,
because they get sat
uh,
to tank and they probably want to play instead. But still, yeah. Um,
I mean, hey, if I was them, like, if I'm getting paid, I'm getting paid to sit down.
I mean, yeah,
That's
but a lot of
fine by
people
me.
love, a lot of the top guys especially are like, you don't become a top guy if you don't really want to ball. We've seen guys who care too much about money instead of actually playing, and it's like they probably not being sat. That's the thing. Like you're not sitting Luca down, and I'm sure if Luca got sat out, he'd be like, "What the fuck? I know I'm getting paid, but hey, I want to fucking play." Kind of like how Giannis is, where as much as I want Giannis to sit the fuck down because our team's shit as hell, and he wanted to play out the rest of the season to try to win, to try to make the playoffs. We do need to tank to get a pick. And obviously, I know that's biased and kind of against like, don't why you want your
Yeah,
team to
bro, it's
tank,
hypocritical,
but
man.
it's like tanking is only be allowed this last
Hypocrisy,
year.
man.
If it's gonna be allowed, fuck it, let's fucking get this pick done, and we'll see next time. We have to build better. But yeah,
Yeah. I don't know, man.
yeah. I
I
think,
don't know, man.
yeah. Think
Think
that's
what?
probably all we got for today. Unless you have anything
Yeah.
else you want to talk more about. That was actually pretty long.
Uh,
Um,
is there nothing else that we have to talk about? Is
I
there
don't think
nothing
so. I
else?
have all the notes here, and we went over
Talked
all
about
of
Jaden
them.
Ivy. Uh,
And was Moody early injury,
Moody.
comeback, Wemby MVP, tanking, short game, hot take. I think that's all we need to go through. I think that should be probably it.
Wait, Jokic had a 2020 game.
Um, I think he did. I think that was what they said, or unless it was 15, 15, 15. But
I'm gonna go look. Hold on.
okay, I want you to know we are at an hour 40 right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that tanking thing went on for a while,
Wait.
just to understand what the fuck it meant.
Oh, he had a holy, holy moly! He He was really close. He had 23 points, 19 assists, and 21 rebounds.
Okay, so yeah, almost a 20-20-20 game, pretty much, which is crazy. Who they
Damn.
play? The Wizards,
Mm.
right?
It was Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. Okay, I mean, expected, but that was the 135 game too, by the way, where they played no defense.
Oh, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it was impressive, but I mean, barely beating a tanking team versus be a contending team. It's kind of crazy. Like I
Nah,
said,
bro.
I'm
It's
not
just,
too
bro,
impressed by
his
some of the stats
offense, bro.
sometimes, but um, he is a really
What
good
do you
player.
mean, bro?
But
What do you mean?
I think that'd be for
What do
another
you
time.
mean?
This is getting pretty long, so um,
Talk about? What are you talking about, bro?
I
I
already
mean, if you
talked
want to
about
end
the
it,
Nuggets, but
it's just like, you know, whatever. I'm not even gonna say.
now I'm intrigued. But it's okay. We'll ever going in circles. Um, but
No, no, it's not a circle. I was about to say this earlier, but
well, say it
I didn't
earlier.
want to say it.
Say it earlier. Say not say it earlier. Say it now. I meant.
I was like, say it earlier. Oh, I was like, what?
I was
It's just
confused.
you're you were like you were like when you were talking about Wemby, oh, you get the rebounds. It was like, and like, bro, Jokic, like your argument and excuse for Jokic every time when like last year you because you had Shea over Jokic.
Yep.
You're like, well, but Jokic is he's a center, that's kind of his job. And then
I mean,
you're
that's
over
why
here
I
talking about
said
Wemby.
it
You're talking
is
about Wemby.
Jokic's job.
You were yeah, but you're talking about Wemby, and you're like, oh, but he get these rebounds, and he does this and this.
That's
He's a
why I was
center,
said
bro.
I even said the Wemby thing. I was like, oh, he got the rebounds, and then I also said, um, but he is a center, so it makes sense. Um,
Yeah,
that's what
but
I said
you're not that hard on him about it. But when it's
because he
Jokic,
plays defense like that. Yeah.
nah, but his offense is not as good as theirs. Okay,
Jokic just
we're just
going
back.
like
Shut up. We're just going back to
yeah,
what we did last
exactly,
time.
exactly.
Let's just end it there. You brought it to that. You brought up the defense. I
Hey,
just brought up the rebounding. All right.
hey, it's all connects, man. um,
All right. That's it.
I'm just more
That's
harsh
it.
because of the defense. That's it. That's why I'm more harsh. Um, to preface, and that is obviously a slight bias, but um, yeah. I was gonna say something else. I completely forgot what it was, but um,
It's all right.
yeah,
It's all right.
yeah.
This is
Also, mind you, they almost lost that game. Wimpy, first year they destroyed that game, um, and they are the number 2 seed. So it hurts a little more when you're not, um, especially against the AD-less Cooper Flag only Mavericks, coming off injury as well. Um,
yeah. Whatever.
yeah, Bam
All
83.
right. Let's end it.
All right. Appreciate you guys listening. I don't know if you guys even did listen to this long, but if you did, appreciate it. See you guys next week.
If you even have viewers.
Yeah, next week, like Monday or Tuesday or Sunday, depending on when we have time. Probably. I mean, you're not gonna see this video out during then, but I'll try to get most of these
It'll
videos
be out
out.
in the playoffs.
It might be, dude. Playoffs is not that far away, so I'll try to get a lot of these out when I can. Um, we're like 4 or 5 freaking episodes behind, but it's whatever. All right.
It's alright. It's okay.
See y'all.
Nobody cares. Bye.